Game about we whimsical creatures and trying to identify them. After someone makes noises, I'll say that gate name again. A game about we whimsical
Hello.
creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. It's what we're playing today. A game about we whimsical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. To enjoy our day. Hello, Fabricio.
Hey, Bess,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for joining me. There are obviously all these, internet issues.
Yes, internet is kind
My
of
side,
weird
the
here.
internet isn't perfect. Your side, there's like technical stuff to sort out, I guess.
Yes, a little
But
bit. Yeah, the connection is not
hopefully
super
we'll
super
sort
good.
it out. And well, thankfully this isn't a speed game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think um, when I stream again this evening, I'm definitely going to do it indoors. Normally it's okay from out here, but maybe today the signal is a wee bit weaker. I don't know. But
Yeah, maybe you are
Fabricio,
a bit far away
today,
from
oh,
the router, maybe.
yeah, I think that is part of the problem. But sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. You're never sure.
Yes.
So we are going to play a game about wee whimsical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. And that pretty much tells you how you've got to play. There are a whole bunch of these wee whimsical creatures. There's 40 cards and are double sided, so there's 80 creatures. You also have cards that say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And normally use those cards to randomly decide. But I guess because you're not here, you can use a die, right? A d6.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let me
Now
just get one.
let me set up this thing. There's a creature. There's another creature. There's a creature. There's a creature. And finally, here's one more creature. Hoping that we will get one or two folk joining us in chat. But until then, Fabricio, can you actually tell me a little bit about yourself? I mean, I've heard
Yes.
that there's some sorts of, it sounds really cool, the mechanism in Hyper Wars that you're passing cards around, you want to do your things quickly, but you want to do them efficiently, but then the number of cards you've got left in your hands at the end, you deduct those number of points. That's a really, really elegant mechanism. I really appreciate that. Can you talk a wee bit about that, talk about who you are, and also talk about why you agreed to join me for this show?
Of course, yes. So yeah, my name is Fabricio, as you presented me, and I'm the developer. I'm the designer of Hyperwars. I've been developing games for a long time, maybe since I was a kid. I can't remember really when I first started playing games. I've been playing games for so long now, I can't really remember. But I only design games for my friends and family, so we could enjoy ourselves together. And yeah, and eventually I decided, okay, maybe I should try and publish this game. And this game is Hyper Wars. So as you said, it's a very fast-paced game. It's a game based on a cyberpunk setting. So that's why I'm kind of wearing my plastic suit today, like to be a little bit cyberpunky. And and yeah, so the game has this mechanism where you pass cards around. So you make a very intense flow of cards around the table, and it makes everyone very like tense because you need really to focus on paying attention on what's going on, but at the same time you cannot spend too much time on this. So yeah, it's a really cool game if you like action games. And that's that. So and you asked me
Just
why I
quick
joined.
hello
Why I
to
decided
Flo,
to
and so
join,
this
right?
is my friend Fabricio. We just started chatting recently.
Hello, welcome. And you asked me as well why why I decided to come here to play one of your games. So I first met you at UKGE in 2019, and I didn't have time back there to sit down and play some of your games. And I always wanted, because your games, I mean, they're all so fun. It's really cool. I really love the mechanisms you come up with, and I really think you're very creative. I really think it's amazing. So I couldn't wait until I could actually play one of your games, and here's the chance. So that's amazing.
Thank you very much. And yeah, it's really gratifying, and I feel really honored that I'm at the point where you and some other people are starting to say, hey, we actually know Bez and we like the way that she puts games together. So that's, it's really gratifying. So thank you very much. Oops. Oh, yeah. Do I keep drifting? And it will take me about 10 minutes to reset. But let me explain how this game works. And there we go. So, as I was saying, you have 5 cards. Whoops. There we go. 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. They are monsters. I will go first. And I will shuffle the numbers and try to find a random monster to get you to guess. My card has a number on it. I need to communicate this number to you. This card is going to be... Actually, you know what? To make it even better, I should stop my camera for a moment. Do you have an idea of which one it is, Fabricio?
Yes, I do. Can I guess?
So don't guess just yet. So hopefully, Flo in chat. I hope, Flo, you're having a great day as always. Lots of love. If you're wanting to jump in, you know the drill. On the count of 0, just put in the number and say which one you think it is. So, Fabricio, are you ready? 5, 4,
Yes.
3, 2, 1. And now put up your number of fingers and show which one you think it was. Oh, you both think it was number 1. Well, that means that I managed to get a point. Well, firstly, you're both getting a point because you're in the majority. Secondly, I get a point because it was indeed number 1. That's what I was trying to get you to guess. If you had both picked number 2, for example, then you would have gotten a point, but I would not have. It was not very good. If you had been different, then only the person who is correct gets a point. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes a lot of sense.
Okay, great. So that goes away. A new monster comes. And Fabricio, please roll your die and choose your random monster.
Okay, I have one.
Okay, well, make your noise.
Should I turn off my camera as you did, or?
If we want to play hardcore, then yeah, turn off your camera because you're meant to avoid miming.
Aha, perfect. Okay, so I will stop the camera. All right, can you still hear me?
Oops.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. So so here we go.
Oh, I definitely know this one. I think. Maybe. Um.
All
Okay, I
right.
guess I have an idea. Flo, do you have an idea? That's quite a. I'm not going to talk about the sound at all, but in the chat, if you're ready to make a guess, then get ready on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Type it into chat. Type it and press enter. And I think it was number 4.
Okay, so we have you guessing number 4
So
and Flo
theoretically,
guessing number 5.
Flo thought it was
You were
number
right.
5.
You were 4.
So there is no majority. So we don't get a point for being in the majority, but maybe one of us will get a point for being right. Was number 4?
Yes, it was number 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means that I get a point.
But I don't get a point, right?
You sadly do not get a point because you didn't manage to get the majority to guess.
Right.
I should keep track of these scores somewhere. Let me make a little thing. Flo as 1. Bez is in the lead with 2. And Fabricio still only on 1.
Amazing.
So
I love
feel
this
like
game.
with number 5, it would have been a bit more tonguey. I was actually debating number 3 or 4, Flo.
Yes.
Mm.
I thought number 5 would need a bit more of tongue as well. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I could imagine, but yeah, it almost sounded a bit insectish to me. Like it's really eating a lot of stuff. Okay, so.
Okay, so you replace all the monsters that were guessed.
Exactly, keep it fresh every time. Anything that's been voted, just replace it. My noise is okay, so that's my noise. Hopefully you've got a good idea. Okay, so Flo, if you're ready, and Fabricio, if you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and vote. So it'll take a moment for Flo's thing to come through because of, oh, you both guessed number 2. Well, you get a point. Do I manage to get a point as well? It was number 2. Points for everyone. Normally, I say this game is from 4 players up to 8. With 4 players, it's more common that there's going to be a majority, but still someone might have gotten it wrong because of, it's going to be a 1-2 split. But it's not the full game, but it kind of works at 3. What do you think?
I like the flow of the game. You can play it super fast. I imagine that when you are everyone in the same place, it's gonna be super fast to play this because this is really cool and very simple to play. I have one thought though. So when you get people guessing your game right, but it's an actual split, which I think could happen a lot if you have an odd number of players. Or at least not exactly an odd number of players, but the number of players guessing is like 2 or 4 or 6. So if you have this and you have
I think that
split,
6 is probably my favorite player count.
Yeah.
Because as you say, they can't get to 2-2 splits or a 3-3 split, but when there are 2 majorities, everybody in those majorities gets a point. And I found that with 5, it's actually more common that you get with the remainder, maybe you get a 3-1 split or a 2-1-1. And that's actually quite interesting when it's 2-1-1, and then, or even when all four people vote for different things.
I was going to say that maybe if the person doing the sound get an exact split of people between two numbers, and one of them is correct, of course, then maybe you can get half a point instead of getting no points.
Oh, no. If it's a 2-2 split, then both the majorities, as long as it's more than one person, it counts as, and it's tied for the greatest number that people have voted for, it counts as a majority.
Aha, okay.
So you still get 1 point for it. It's very generous with the points. And Fabricio, have you rolled your die? Do you have a monster?
I will do it now. Okay. I'll go for it. There you go.
Okay, I definitely have an idea. I mean, I'm not sure it's right, but I definitely have an idea. So do you want to count us down from 5 to vote?
Yes. So let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And my vote is number 2 again. Oh, Flo said number 4.
Right, so Flo says number 4, you say number 2, and this time Flo is right. It's number 4.
Congratulations, Flo. Yeah, I heard the 2 different voices. I was thinking, okay, it's something with maybe at least 2 different kinds of mouths. I could see the big mouth and the little mouths, but then I was thinking maybe it's the 2 sides of number 2.
Yeah, could be.
So that means that Flo and Bez and myself have 3 points, and Fabricio, you have only 2.
Yes.
You have to catch up. We'll play a couple more rounds, and then we can finish up with a wee bit of a chat. Ooh. Okay. My creature would maybe sound a little bit like this. Hey. That's my creature's noise.
I love that sound. Amazing. Okay, that's very hard. Let's see. Okay, I think I have an idea. Let's see.
Okay, I trust in you. And Flo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now vote. Flo and Fabricio, vote now. What do you think? You think it was 1? Flo thought it was 2. Fabricio, there is no majority. What was number 2?
Yeah, the sound you made against your
I was thinking it's kind of.
I thought
that was its kind of. I think it's stomach, like the kind of handy things on the sides, and it's kind of happy. It seemed, although I can see that number 1 is kind of happy as well, and then maybe the stomps you thought were the feet. Maybe that confused you. I don't know.
Exactly. Because of the big hands, I thought it was the stomping was the big hands of number one. Exactly.
Okay. Fabricio. Which card?
All right. So the animal I will try to make the noise probably will sound like this. All right.
Okay, I can see a couple of possibilities, but yeah, I'm going to.
All right. So let's do the count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote. Yes? Are you still there?
Ooh,
You're frozen for a little while, Flo.
Flo said 3.
Yes.
Thinking 2, but I was thinking actually between 2 and 3.
All right. But neither of you got it because it was a 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so was not a good noise. And this will be the final round. Oh, I do apologize for the internet.
Yeah, no worries. You don't have to apologize for the
Okay.
internet. The internet is untamable.
So my noise. Shuffling, shuffling, shuffling the cards. I'll make a noise and hopefully it won't be too hard to work out what a creature is. Making a noise, well, that is my business. Okay, the noise is going to be of this nature. Bah, 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 bah. How, bah, 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 bah. How, bah, bah. Okay.
Okay. Let's try.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and vote. Full vote. And Fabricio, show up your fingers. 5, 5. You get points because you had the same thoughts as someone else. Do I get points? Yes, I do.
You were,
Everyone
you were
gets
very
points.
good at this.
So now it is going to be the final turn. Fabricio, take away.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
And the creature I'm trying to sound like will sound probably like this.
Okay.
All right. So let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Choose.
And hello, Panic. I hope you are generally well. Thank you for jumping in. If you want to. Oh, Panic also thought it was 1, so we're going to move to a 4-player game now.
All right.
Flo thought it was 5. But that means that I get a point because I was part of the majority now because we've got a new contender. So yay,
Yeah,
Panic
that
and
is
Bez
true.
gets a point.
And the
Was it
correct
number
guess
1?
was
3. I was thinking it was either 1 or 3 because I was thinking it was the single hand with the slapping itself.
yes.
I definitely got
And
that, but then
I was actually slapping my own face, so yeah, I guess that didn't pay off.
wow. I mean, I'm not encouraging violence as part of the game. I mean, like, be an numpty. Don't, hurt yourself.
No, I did it very gently, so it's fine.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Panic says, I thought I heard a beak clacking.
Aha.
Oh, interesting. So it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
That was probably me slapping my own face, the big clacking, I guess.
But so that means that Panic gets a point. You're just in time to get 1 point, and I get a point. And Fabricio, you do not get a point. Which means, in the final analysis, it's a tie. Panic, you just came in the end. You have 1 point. Fabricio, you have 3. And Flo and I both have 5 points.
Yay!
So, yep.
Congrats!
That is the game. And the interesting thing here is that I never thought it was going to work as a 3-player game. But I feel like, maybe with 3 players, you should have fewer creatures to try and make the noise of, so that it's more possible. Like maybe with 3 creatures, it's literally just 3 numbers. I don't know. But yeah, I would actually be tempted to say this could probably have a 3-player variant if I spent a bit of time thinking about it. And hello, Jason Nelson. Thank you for jumping in. I hope you're generally well. Now that we have 4 players, if you want to carry on, Panic, Flo, and Fabricio, we could have a couple more rounds of the 4 players.
Yeah, I'm definitely up for it.
Flo B for 1,000 points. I'm going to give over on Twitch. Congratulations, Flo B, wow, you've got 43,000 points. Shows how much you've been watching. Thank you very much for being a kind of constant supporter and joining. And Jason says they played at UK Games Expo with the kids. That's lovely to hear. And I heard actually today from a couple of people that someone said my 8-year-old wanted to play this, but we didn't get a chance, so now they're excited to back it. And I'm really happy about that. So in case people aren't aware, I will actually share the Kickstarter link one more time. And can I just say, I am blown away by the reception. I'm going to refresh the page. It's 301 backers. This is now officially my most popular Kickstarter ever, which
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I was kind of expecting it to be popular because it is cheap. And at UK Games Expo, I was like, wow, this is going so quickly. But I mean, it's only been 6.5 hours, which just boggles my mind. I was worried that for 3 days, maybe I just wouldn't have the time. But yeah, if you're in the USA, if you're anywhere outside of Europe, UK, you can't get the game shipped to you. But I did thank you very much, Panic. I very much appreciate that. I did get an exciting email from someone earlier today who did tell me that there might be a way to get a second print run done in Europe, in Poland, and then from Poland, apparently postage is much cheaper than the UK. And so from Poland, potentially they could be a printer and fulfillment agency, which would be quite really cool, I think. I need to ponder it with Dina, but potentially watch this space. And anyway, for now, just back it for £1 if you are in USA. Everyone will get the digital files. There'll be lots of good stuff coming. But yeah, unless anyone's got anything to say about that, let's start again. And as always, Panic, Flo, if you want to jump in and make your own noises, let me know. I am going to start off with this creature, and my creature will sound a little bit like... The laugh isn't part of the noise. Okay. So yeah, do you have an idea? And Jason, because the lag on Facebook is a lot worse, if you want to join in, then whereas everyone else on Twitch will jump in when I say vote, if you jump in as soon as I say 5, basically. So, everyone ready to vote? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and vote. Richo says 2. Jason said 4, 4, 4. And hello, Thomas. Lovely to see you as well. Who also says 4. Oh my gosh, sorry, Fabricio. You're not part of the majority, so I'm going to start a new score sheet here. So we've got Bez, Fab, Panic, Jason, and Thomas. So Flo, Jason, Panic, and Thomas, you've all gotten 1 point because that is the popular vote. So you clearly made a good choice, but was it correct? That is the question. And I can reveal it was correct.
Wow. Okay, the tiny little arms behind the head or the body of number 2 got me really confused. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was number 2, I would have probably made more discreet noises.
Yeah,
it was kind of going, whoa, I was kind of trying to emulate the mouth shape as best as I could. Oh, that's one of my favorites. So, Fabricio, roll the die.
All right. And the creature I have picked would sound more or less like this. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ah.
Okay.
I'm here just for the noises, Bez, not for the points, so that's fine. Let's do it.
Okay, no worries, Jason. So firstly, a quick thank you for dropping in. That's totally Jason. Fair, and lots of love. And thank you so much for backing. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope it's not too kind of, what's the word? I hope it's not, like if you want to get another copy, then I would advise you to get it now. Like, it seems so popular that probably there will be, like, maybe next year there will be something more with this, but no, yeah, if you want extra copies, you can back for extra copies with the add-ons with the Kickstarter, which is a new thing that Kickstarter's done. But anyway, have a lovely day, Jason, and everyone else who's still here. Which number do you think it is? So Thomas, 5. Remember, because of lag, you need to vote and press enter on 5.
Yes, so let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, vote.
I think it is number 2. We've got a 4. We've got a 2. So I'm in the majority. We'll see if Thomas has something.
All right.
And oh, hello, Chunky Piglets, who also says number 4. And yeah, maybe Thomas has gone away, but that means that right now everyone's getting a point except for Fabricio, who might get a point if one of us was correct.
Let's see. So the correct answer was a 4.
Ooh, interesting. I was thinking of number 4 as more a mean growl, whereas your kind of thing sounded more like, I don't know, like kind of, oh, what's going on here? Oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, okay. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for explaining. Yeah, I heard the 2 different mouths as well, but I thought it was, so that means that literally everyone gets a point. So
Yay.
congratulations, everyone. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, let's play a couple more rounds. Then we'll finish up with a bit of chat. Okay, I'm going to make a noise for I was actually just thinking about, I'll tell you afterwards what I was thinking, because then that might be too much of a clue. Okay, so this creature might sound like So yeah, all that laughing was part of the noise.
Amazing.
Oh, and
Perfect.
thank you, robots, for reminding me to stretch. So do you have an idea, Fabricio?
Yes, I think I know which one it is this time.
Okay, cool. So a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, and now everyone vote. A 3, a 3, and a... Oh, looks like Thomas might have some lag. Okay, maybe Thomas has had to go, but everyone, Panic, Flo, and Fabricio, you managed to be part of the majority, so congratulations. Was it number 3?
Yay!
It was.
Yeah, and Thomas also thinks it's number 3. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you are struggling with the lag, maybe try doing it earlier on in the count. Because I don't know why. I think it's just the nature, sadly, of the internet. People hear me say votes at different times, but Panic says they thought 5 until they heard pitter patter. Because
Yes, me too.
I was thinking that it could have been 1, and then I started doing more feet because I thought 5 would be more open mouth. I think 5 would be like, hey!
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Yeah.
But 3 and 1 are both like small, tight mouths, I feel. But yeah. So, just get rid of that one. Fabricio.
Okay. I guess I'm ready.
Okay.
So the creature I'm trying to sound like sounds probably like this.
Okay, I've totally got it.
Okay.
Okay,
So
hopefully everyone else is comfortable. And if you've got an idea, type in the number, press enter whenever you feel it makes sense for the countdown, given how it worked last time. So
right. So
I'll let you do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote.
I think it is number 2. Panic
Best thinks
thinks
it's
it's
number
4.
2. Panic thinks it's 4. Flo also thinks it's 2. So we are on the majority right now. Flo and Bess.
Yay!
Yay.
1 point for Flo. 1 point for
Alright.
Beth. Do we have Thomas in the house? And Thomas thinks
also
it's
thinks it's 2.
okay.
Nice.
So
And the
Fabricio,
correct answer is
2.
2.
So you get a point as well, Fabricio. Congratulations.
Yay. I'm learning this game now, so this is good.
So Panic, it was not number 4, sadly for you. But there's still time to catch up. This is our final round. So I'll have a turn, then Fabricio will have a turn, and then we'll stop it there.
Cool.
But my noise will be it would sound like this. Hey, ha ha ha, ha, woo, woo, ha ha, woo, wee, ah, ha ha. That's all you'll get. Yep.
Fuck, that's hard. Okay. I think I can guess.
You're allowed one swear word before I kick you off. You have to pick something. Are you ready to commit?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it.
5, 4. Thomas votes now. 3, 2, 1. Everybody else in chat votes now. And Fabricio, what do you think? Fabricio thinks it's number 3. Flo says 5. Panic says 5. And Thomas says 5. So Fabricio, you were not part of the majority, I'm sad to say.
Nope.
But were you correct?
Probably not.
No, it was number 5. I got the majority to get it, so I made it a good noise, so I also get a point.
Amazing.
You thought, did you say number 2?
I said number 3.
Yeah, with number 3, I think I would have thought a lot more spitting and tongue action.
Yes, me too. I was kind of divided between 3 and 5. Yeah.
Okay, this is the last turn of the game. You've still
Alright.
got a chance to take the lead.
Okay. I have my number here.
Okay.
And the creature probably sounds like That's it?
Yeah, okay. I've got it, I think.
All right, so let's do it. So 5, 4, 3, vote now, Thomas. 2, 1, vote.
And now everyone else in chat votes. And now I will vote so it works out. So 1, 1, and 5, and we've and a 3. Okay.
Wow, no majority.
No. 2 1s. Flo and me
Two
both did
ones. That's
1.
true. You also voted 1. Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So we both get a point.
Yes.
Yes.
Will you get a second point because it's correct though? I don't know.
Oh no,
Maybe.
you don't get a second point. You
I
just get
just
1
keep.
point.
Okay, you just keep that one. So if it's correct, I get a point as well, right? So that's the.
Exactly. So the question is, do you get a point?
I do get a point.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Yes, I could totally see an argument for number 5 with the laughter, and I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. Like maybe it was like a jumping, but then I thought it didn't quite sound like that. I could see
Yeah.
like laughter from number 3 as well. Parts of me thought number 4 because of the hooves, but you know the face is completely wrong. But then I was like, okay, it's got to be number 1. That's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I think the laughter from number 5 would be more hilarious, like ha 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 or something. I don't know.
Possibly so. So we have Thomas and Panic. Thank you very much for joining in. You had 4 points. Fabricio, you had 5 points. And
Much better
myself
this time.
and Flo, once more, it was 6 points. Joint winners. Congratulations.
You're killing this game. It's amazing. You played very well. This is amazing. You're killing it.
Thank you very much.
It's really cool.
What? Good game. Yeah, definitely. And thank you very much, Panic. I really appreciate that. And I'm going. Oh my gosh! Just since I last checked, it's gone up to 311 backers. My mind is
Amazing.
just wow. This is probably. I was also the interesting thing for me. I was expecting more people to back the print and play, and maybe I was thinking it would be like, okay, so many backing the print and play, and maybe I don't know, 100 would back for the actual game. But yeah, I need to actually.
But
So
how what's the split right now? If you were allowed to say, I don't know.
the split, well, it's public. So 100
Of course, the number of backers.
182 have backed for the physical copy.
Yeah.
109 have backed for the digital version, which, yeah, especially because abroad you can't have the physical copy just now. I thought everyone would be like, yeah, well, it's £1. It seems like a good game. I will back it. It sounds good. And these people say it's good. But I think, you know, even though a bunch of people have said it's good, it's not really any big name reviewer for people to know about, if you know what I mean. And I think that's the thing. I think the other thing is that people do really like having something pre-printed. Actually, already, I think 4 people today have gotten in touch with me to say, I really want a pre-printed copy. Is there any way? Someone to me said, hey, is it possible that you could do it on Game Crafter and do it that way so that us in the US could get a copy? But yeah, potentially I'm going to talk to Dina, who is helping me with the marketing, and also I think Dina helps you as well, Fabricio. And so
yes. using the Game Crafter sounds like a good idea for the US backers. And actually, I got stuff from them even here in Sweden. So I guess they could even ship everywhere. Of course, it's not going to be super cheap, I guess. But
I mean, I would be tempted to look at Polish shipping because it is kind of
Mm-hmm.
messed up, but that it to me it feels really messed up that me sending something from X to Y is a different price to sending it from in the other direction. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yes, I agree.
But if you're in Poland, apparently it's only you only pay £3.50 and you can send something anywhere in the world.
Wow,
It's
really?
like
That's
according to the email that I got,
okay.
um, they said, but they would suggest doing priority mail, which
Mm-hmm.
is £5 unregistered GBP, and that would be literally anywhere. And then USA, the price is pretty much the same up to 2 kilos, which is ridiculous. And let me catch up with the comments here. Firstly, panic. Yes, absolutely. I can't remember when your next stream is. Like, I would have loved to have more folk doing things, during the campaign. I am going to be doing my morning things. Doing obviously Tuesday. For those who don't know, is normally has been my one day of streaming for quite a while. Um, I say one day of streaming, but then I did Wednesdays as well because of the L deck. But yeah, I think that for sure, yes, it's lots of fun, and I would love to see you doing something with it. If you could do it, in the next couple of days, obviously that would be super amazing. But if you can't, it would also just be nice to see people having fun with it, because frankly, that's why I make games, to see people having fun with them.
Amazing.
Thomas, you are very welcome, and thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing this time and with us, and thank you so much for your continued support. It was honestly like it blew my mind meeting you at I say meeting, but you know what I mean, at UK Games Expo. Flo, and actually, I hope Thomas doesn't mind me sharing this story. So Thomas gave me a gift um, from Tim Fowler's games of The Fugitive, which is a cracking game. I've played it before. I didn't have a copy, but now I do. And my helper Jason just told me, oh, someone came and gave a copy of this game to you. And so I saw it. I thought, okay, who would give me this game? I thought maybe it comes from Tim Fowers. And so I went over. I said, oh, thank you so much for this. And here's a game in return. And so I gave them Kitty Cataclysm. And then Tim was saying, oh, thank you for Kitty Cataclysm. Here, you must have something back. To which I said, oh, no, you've already given me something. But then they ended up giving me paperback. So now I've got paperback as well. But yeah, basically, because of you, Tom, like not only do I have Fugitive, but I also got like another interaction. And I'm speaking to Tim Fowers on Facebook, and we might have Tim on the stream sometime in the morning, which would be really cool, because I think Tim probably has a lot to say about distribution and dealing with shops, because how Tim Fowers for ages just was all about the direct sales. Lots of love. Thank you very much, Panic Games. How many new creatures will you need to draw so far? There's no stretch goals for new creatures. Although I was thinking, like, if it got to that far, I could say, yeah, as a digital stretch goal, I'll do new creatures. But the whole thing about this campaign is originally there were 80 creatures. In the physical copy, there can only be 80 creatures because of the card count. I'm going to reduce, so that's 40 cards. I also need 10 cards to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 4 cards for the rules and the front and back. But basically, I asked people which ones are the best creatures. People voted. Then I was like, okay, these are the worst 16 in terms of like, these are the ones that people aren't loving so much. And I said, this or that, this or that, this or that. And now we have 16 creatures that are going to go. Be gone. I still love you, some of you, but you're just not as good as the other creatures.
They will have to find their own games, I guess.
Well, maybe they'll come back one day. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
you never know, right?
For the digital versions, everyone who's paying like £1 will get all of them as the digital copy anyway. So you'll get the original print and play using the original creatures, but then the new second edition pack, the physical one, will have these 16 new creatures. And I was actually thinking there's some creatures that I've been drawing for fun that I wasn't drawing for the game, but then I was thinking actually these very much fit that style, and maybe for a digital pack it could almost be like, yeah, pay £1 right now and I will give you things whenever I draw them. This will, like, it's only here for 3 days, but tell your friends and they will get access to this when there's, I'm almost tempted to say, you'll get everything from now, and then if I do something next year, you'll get half of it, and then if you get something from the next year, you'll get a quarter of it, and then the following year, you'll get 1/8 of it, and so it goes down until, I think that would be quite funny. So, I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, no, yeah, it definitely does, yes.
So, like,
It would be
you're
really fun.
kind of getting a little bit more content until you're like, yeah, I've run out of content. So I want to pay another £1 to get all the stuff. Because, I mean, it's only £1, but I would really love for more people to be. I'm really blown away by all the love and excitement for the wee creatures. And so, yeah, obviously, this is a bit of a promotional, self-aggrandizing, self-promotional thing, but yeah, is there anything else that I should say about my Kickstarter that I haven't remembered to? Or 315, oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Okay, so, oh yeah, stretch goals. I should say, okay, I've decided that every 100 backers, we're going to have a stretch goal. Also, every 100 copies that are sold, there will be a physical stretch goal. So for the people getting a physical copy, once 100 are being made, people want a sticker, I will add 1 sticker. And then when there's another 100 made, I will add like 1 more sticker for everyone. And then when there's another 100, I might make the sticker transparent, so it's like a very nice sticker. And also I've got the other idea, which is compliment cards, which just say, you're brilliant, keep it up. Because I already have these cards that say, Bez is brilliant, so are you. But just say, you are brilliant, keep it up. And it's just, everyone gives to everyone and everyone says nice things about each other. It feels like a nice game, a nice thing to do. But for the digital things, I asked people in the first updates, what would you rather see? Oh my gosh, we've got 11 comments now. So I'm actually going to close the votes. Yep. Becky, okay. All the physical people wanted a sticker. All the digital people who talked about digital stuff talked about a co-op expansion. So yep, I need to, honestly, it's at the point where I'm probably just going to do the next thing, which people were saying was the extra game, which is a game about drawing creatures and then complimenting each other's creatures and then complimenting those compliments. But yeah, so I think at this point, unless people, the question is, do you want coloring? Yeah, I'm just going to call it there. That's what it's going to be. And if you back this now for £1, you're getting 2 games, not just 1. I feel like I need to the second game, it might take a while, and it's not going to be very well play tested. It might be a bit slapdash, but I'm very excited to get it out, and hopefully it will be a bit of fun, and it will allow you to make your own creatures for this game. So yeah,
I can only say the more best games, the better. That's what I feel like. So that's good.
Thank you very much. I'm honestly just blown away, and there have been so many times today in the past 7 hours that I've just like gone, and I've just like been swearing at like, wow, this is just so amazing, and like just almost crying with happiness, like just like the fact that 316, it's like just. And yep, I'm really excited to see how it goes. I mean, in my in my wildest dreams, honestly, like I did have when you look, I don't understand when people say, "Oh, this didn't go so well in my wildest dreams." I mean, for me, in my wildest dreams, it's really easy to imagine. Okay, 20,000 people back, and I get like £20,000 from the £1 pledges, and that would be very nice. And I don't.
That would be really
That,
cool, indeed.
but you know, if something does better than your wildest dreams, like I can in my wildest dreams, okay, people are starting to get people to come to Kickstarter because my projects, and they're like, oh, you need to, and like everyone in the world just wants to support me. But obviously that's ridiculous. That's not something that I really believe will happen. But in terms of what I expected, this is so much better. Do you know what I mean? And it's been really fantastic. So
that's really cool.
I hope, yeah. I want to wrap up because we're over the hour. I try to keep it to an hour. So firstly, what did we think of the game? I do like to talk about this because even though it's my game, I want to say that definitely with 3 players, again, this is the thing, like with the rules as written, I think it works perfectly fine it works okay with 3 and it works fine with 8. But on Saturday, someone did suggest an interesting rule that if you get everyone to guess correctly as Noisemaker, you do not get 1 point, you get 2 points.
That
So
would be
if
great.
you get everyone, and I think this should only apply if there's 5 or more people.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my mind, just now, like 10 minutes ago, I was thinking, okay, maybe with 3 people, you only get 3 or 4 creatures, because then you can't just make a terrible noise and hope that no one gets it. With 4 people, maybe it's the rules as written, it's normal. And with 5 or more people, maybe you do get... But then again, as soon as you start bringing in extra rules, that's extra cognitive load, and that's maybe moving it away from... wait a minute. I'm going to get my niece and nephew tax out a creature for my pledge. Oh, amazing. I'm really excited to see what comes of this. And thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you so
Thomas.
much.
Thanks for joining us today.
But yeah, what do you think about changing rules in such a simple game to make it, in theory, slightly better? Do you know what I mean, Fabricio?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but you're right. I guess that even though maybe tuning the rules a little bit will make the overall playability of the game more balanced, I would say. It's not necessarily better because, as you said, it's a simple game, right? And it's supposed to be a simple game. So it doesn't really matter if you make like 5 points or 7 or 8 because we're not here for the points exclusively. It's also about
people say
fun.
that, but I like winning. I like winning. I'm going to admit this.
No, sure, and that's why there must be a competition. So I totally agree. But we don't have to maybe you don't have to count points to that end, like or to that amount. Let's say, okay, so if it's a tie, that's good enough, right? You share the victory and stuff like this. So we don't need really,
for sure.
like different levels of points in this kind of game. I don't know. I just feel that for me it feels more fun if it always kind of plays the same. Changing the number of creatures according to the number of players, I guess, is more understandable for anyone playing. But I wouldn't change the scoring rules for this. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of trying to... Yeah, there has to be... You have to balance how much cognitive barrier is this adding versus how much does this really improve the game. I mean, frankly, I could just say, okay, this is a variant, and I, as the designer, suggest actually this is a better variant. Also, someone suggested a very funny rule that possibly should be in the rules. They said, if there is a tie, Bez wins.
I love that rule. Yes.
So even if I'm not playing, I win the game if there is a tie in your game. So if you're playing, in Romania where I've never been, and there's 5 people, and then eventually 2 of them have 10 points, and they're like, oh, okay, Bez wins, and then it might even say, congratulates Bez on Twitter or something.
Yeah, I guess this is good, but I must say that you should only get that point, or should only get that win if they congratulate you on Twitter and you actually answer with a creature making some noise. Because other than that, it's very easy for you, Bess. So sorry.
Wait, so you're saying that once they congratulate me, I have to draw a new creature?
Or draw, or you can just make a sound of one of the creatures and just post it on Twitter, and then you win because of
Okay,
course
so
at
just
least
like
made a
making a
sound,
noise,
right?
that's a lot easier. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I don't think I'm willing to draw a creature. That drawing a creature to win the game feels like a lot to ask.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, oh,
No,
I
but
got
just
this.
making the sound, I
Okay,
guess.
now I've got to set aside the mind space to sit down. And the thing is, once I'm drawing a creature, the weird thing is, once I'm actually in that mind space where I'm drawing the creatures, drawing another creature doesn't take me too much time because I've
Hmm.
gotten my world around me suited to that. I've gotten my headspace in there. I've got my drinks and
Makes
everything
sense.
on the table. It's just perfect. But if right now you said, okay, Bez, draw this creature, like it's like this mental obstacle for me at
Yeah,
least,
it takes
going
time.
from
Yeah.
one thing to the next. But it has been lovely. It's been wonderful chatting, and I want to say thank you, Fabricio. Thank you to everyone watching, and also, let's see if I can do a um, pop up the Kickstarter page. Thank you to everyone here who has been backing this Kickstarter and supporting it, and all the people on Twitter who've been shouting about it. Chewy, who's like been shouting about it on Big Talk, the Facebook group. It's just been fantastic, and so yeah, for
Amazing.
me, this is just mind blowing, and so thank you so much. Um, if you want to check out Fabricio, please do check out those links that I've posted. They will be in the description. If you want to check out the Kickstarter, that's already there. And my other links are Stuff by Bez everywhere. You know, I'm most accessible on twitter.com/stuffbez, instagram.com/stuffbez. I still struggle to understand it sometimes. Twitch.tv/stuffbez. I'm going to be back here in 3 hours and also 10 a.m. UK time every day from now on. YouTube.com/stuffbez. It's just the same as Twitch. Stuffbybez.com/Discord. Feel free to jump in there and redirect.
Awesome.
And
Thank you so
that's
much, Wes. Thank you very
it's
much for having me, for inviting me for this. It was really fun, and congratulations a bunch on this huge amount of backers in Kickstarter. It's really amazing. I'm also really amazed by how many people you're gonna deliver your fun game to. This is really cool.
like I am. My mind is like wow, and I'm
Yeah.
super excited for this too. Oh, actually, can I don't know if anyone commented. Okay, so I've decided there's going to be a special competition, and I'm going to explain it right now. Okay, I'm going to choose 4 of the creatures. I'm going to give everyone access to high resolution files of these 4 creatures. They will be on a Google Drive somewhere, and you can go off and print them out and color them in. Then one person who colors them in will get a game sent anywhere in the world from
Amazing.
me. And that's
That's
it.
really cool.
Like, I'll give you maybe until Thursday, color in whatever you want. And if you color in multiple of them, then it'll be multiple entries and something like that. I'll work out the details, but how does that? I think the internet has messed up again, but before it continues messing up, and thank you so much, Flo. I really, really appreciate you backing. So for now,
Amazing.
and the divine. But now it is bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye, bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye. Bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye 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 bye. This is goodbye song. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, Flo. Bye bye, Panic. And bye, Fabricio.
Bye, 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 Bess. Thank you very much.
Yep, that's the end.